What does the year 2025 hold for you? In this in-depth Oracle and Tarot card reading, you will uncover your path to the year ahead. Find out if there are big changes on the horizon for you. Receive guidance and insights about your career, relationships, or manifesting, spiritual path, or personal growth. You'll also discover the most significant time of year I see for you and your support crystal, guardian angel, manifesting crystal, and an affirmation for the year ahead. There are 3 doorways or portals before you. Just take a moment to tune in and allow your intuition and higher self to guide you to the guidance and the messages that you need to hear to navigate the year ahead. Card 1, card 2, or card 3. And once you have chosen your card, see the video chapters in the bar just below this video to jump straight to your reading. And if you need longer to choose your card, you can pause the video now. This is your reading if you picked card 1, and I just want to remind you that I do not do personal readings, and I will never comment or DM on social media with a psychic message offering readings to you. This year I have a free gift to go with your reading. It's a printable PDF with some journal prompts and areas for you to take notes as you watch this video to help you remember the main messages and things that you need to remember throughout the year. And you can download this 2025 reading companion now from the link below this video, and there's no sign up needed, so just have a look at the pinned comment or the description. Okay, so this is the door you picked, and it says spiraling up. And the card says, you are on the verge of a lucky break. Take risks, be on the lookout for a leg up. So you are looking at things really shifting for you. If you keep focused on your dreams and don't slip into a downward spiral. So try to avoid pessimism, doubt, and try to have more faith. And the opportunities will come to you throughout the year. And things could really change quite suddenly, almost out of the blue for you at any point. It could be later in the year, it could be in the middle of the year, but it will be for the better. And problems and blocks could also just vanish overnight. Sometimes we have an issue that we're trying to figure out and suddenly it's just moved out of the way for us by the universe, whatever you believe in, so keep going. So the next card I've got for you is one of the major arcana from the Dream of the Nile tarot, and this will give us a major theme and discover where your power lies this year. And you have got the moon, and on this card we've got Anubis or Anubis, depending how you pronounce his name, the Egyptian god. He guides souls in the afterlife, and your intuition is guiding you, so it doesn't matter if you can't see that far ahead of what's going on in your life, or you don't see the results yet that you want at this point in the year. As long as you tune in, you will be able to find the right path, and just keep following that intuition. Go with your feelings. You are also protected on a spiritual level. That could be guides, angels. Things will become clearer, I feel, later in the year. But in the meantime, just trust your vibes and pay attention to how you feel when making any choices, especially important life decisions. Okay, so the next card is from my personal crystal oracle, and this one here. So I can't show you the images yet, but I can give you the card and the message and the crystal it relates to. So this tells us which crystal is going to support you throughout the year, and you have got labradorite. And the message for you from labradorite crystal is you are transforming, and you might be going through some type of transition already in your life, and this could represent inner transitions, which are like a deep inner change within you, how you see the world and how you feel about things in your life. But it could also be external changes, things that you maybe feel you're not in control of, or things that you are doing yourself to try and change your situation. This is a year when you could release old versions of yourself. That's old mindsets and disempowering beliefs and concepts you've had, or beliefs about the world around you that are holding you back. So that is the potential that you have. And you're no longer who you were even a year ago. Let's get real about this. Think about 5 years ago. So it makes absolute sense that you'll keep growing and you'll keep shedding skin and you'll keep evolving. The affirmation I'm going to give you for this year is I can make the changes needed to transform my life. So note that down in the book if you have it. And the benefits of labradorite, if you wish to work with it this year, is it is a stone of transformation. It helps you tap into the authentic version of yourself. And it's also a great stone for adjusting to and embracing change. It's also good for self-expression. And if you can't get hold of labradorite, if you're looking for an alternative to it, then you could also substitute it with malachite, Libyan desert glass, or if you're feeling brave, you could go with moldavite. So the next card for you is from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, which is an astrological oracle. And you've got flattery, which is Venus in Gemini. So sometimes we do need to be careful with our words. So some people in your life would perhaps respond a little better to you if you were to change your tactics and how you speak to them and the way you speak to them. And, sometimes tough love doesn't make the situation better. Sometimes it does. But in this case, I think there's someone around you that actually doesn't respond well to being called out. Try a softer approach. And one of the sayings I've heard is, if you want honey, don't kick the beehive. Just something to consider there. Alternatively, this card could mean that you need to watch out for people trying to flatter you, to manipulate or influence you. It's possible you might have someone around you trying to get you to do something which is being disingenuous about it. So if you feel that that's what's going on for you, or you notice someone around you that does do that, just be on the lookout this year for them. The next card is from the Psychic Tarot Oracle. And you've got emotional withdrawal. So sometimes it helps to get away from people or relationships that are challenging for us. It could also be a situation. Something that if something's stressing you out throughout the year, you'll benefit more from stepping away from it. You'll get more clarity that way as well. Ask yourself if it's someone else, is this person serving your highest good, or is this situation serving my highest good? And sometimes when we change, the people around us, remember that transformation energy that you've got this year, sometimes people around us don't like it and they'll change towards you. You might notice some changes in people around you. So take the time to pause, reflect, heal if you need to this year. Okay, so the next card I've got for you, again, is a little oracle I've created for myself to help you with your manifestation and best ways for you to manifest throughout the year. And again, I'm not going to show you the card, but I will give you the guidance and the crystal that will support you for this. The message on this card says, act as if. And one of the best ways for you to manifest this year is to act as if and to feel as if you already have what you want or are the person you need to be to have the life that you want. And this is a technique used sometimes in manifesting. And you need to sort of think about, what would the version of myself that has what I desire be doing, feeling, or acting or thinking? And what wouldn't they be doing, saying, thinking, or acting? Because a lot of us do that opposite bit, and then we'll say, why hasn't this happened? Well, because you're not stepping into the state that you would need to be to experience that. And I know that you don't have it yet, but it is a technique that people use that they feel will attract in this desire to them. So a crystal, believe it or not, the same crystal came up again for you. So labradorite is also the stone of this card. So this stone is really important for you. So I would say to you, if you could try and work with it, I think it will be great. It's going to do two things for you. It will help you with your transformative energy of the year. This is actually a blue labradorite. So you could maybe pick two of different colors if you want, or use one of the substitutes for one of your crystals and then use labradorite for the other. So labradorite will help you because it helps you shift in that state change. It helps with your creativity because you have to be creative, use your creative visualization and your mind to help you see and feel yourself as being who you want to be and to have what you want. That's going to involve some imagination. So I think it's a great stone for that. And of course, it's a stone of personal transformation. So transforming your energy will assist you in creating the life that you want. So again, substitutes similar malachite again, but I would also say you could also work with a geode of any kind, but quartz in particular, smoky quartz as well. And you could also use serpentine. The next two cards relate to your finances, career, and money, and this one will help you remove or heal money blocks. So it says, be aware, practice mindfulness, and be aware of your spending habits. Distinguish between needs and wants. So be really mindful of what you invest your money in this year and what you buy throughout the year. Do you really need it? Will it be benefiting you in a year or 2 years' time? There's some things you'd have to think about. And if not, it might be what they say is a want rather than a need. So consider whether things are essential or will help you towards getting to where you want to be or to living the life you want, or are they just things that will just keep you happy temporarily, but not fulfilled, and certainly not things which are practical. So just bear that in mind and be smart about your spending this year. And I really appreciate you being here, and if you found this video to be insightful and helpful so far, could you please give it a thumbs up or subscribe if you're not already, because that will really help this video reach other people so they can benefit too. Thank you. The next card is from the Indigo Goddess Oracle. And yeah, you've got the Phoenix. It says, rising from the ashes, new career, ambition, rebuild, inspire, spotlight, and fire within. Now, believe it or not, the image of the Phoenix appears on this card, which I'm not showing you. So Phoenix twice, transformation energy 3 times now. So it's definitely an important theme for you. So this card aligns perfectly with all the other cards, and the Phoenix, as I'm sure you know, is the bird of transformation. And you might be considering a change in career or rebuilding a career. You could also be looking at changing your financial situation for the better. This is an elevation card. Starting again, starting new businesses are all kind of auspicious things this year for you. And the energy supports changes of all kind. It's a shift in your energy to a new reality, a new version of yourself. And again, this is specifically talking about career, but it could apply to other things as well. You definitely have the power to do this if you want. Next card is from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, and this relates to relationships, and that can be personal, it can be romantic, but it can also be family and friends and even networking. So you've got lead, which relates to the Emperor in a traditional tarot. And in relationships, as I said, regardless of what type they are, you need to be a bit more assertive with people. That's going to really help you. So don't let anyone boss you about or ignore your input or point of view, right? There should be give and take in any balanced relationship. So everyone needs should be met in whether that be a friendship or family or romantic partnerships. Don't shrink into the background, especially if you want to make these changes. You're going to have to kind of stand up for yourself a bit more. The next card for you is from the Victorian Visions Oracle. And you've got conflict. And this, I feel, relates to the fact that you might have some people around you that are causing conflict or are quite argumentative already. So don't get sucked into that. This could be the only thing I think so far that I think could trip you up this year. So some people love to debate things and they feed off of drama and conflict, and you need to be hyper aware of those people. Don't give them what they want. The less you react to some of these people, the more likely they are in time to back off and to find someone else to, fight with, to spar with. The next card for you is from the Heaven's Faith Tarot. And you've got the Page of Wands. And it says, yesterday is history and tomorrow being a mystery. The only thing that's real is the present moment, so enjoy it. I think you can carry a lot of energy from others. And that could be from just daily life, relationships, and also from work. So don't dwell on things that you can't change, and avoid overthinking things or worrying about things that might go wrong. So don't be sort of stuck in the future or stuck in the past. You're being asked to release the past so that you can make way for new and better things. So try to focus on maybe one step at a time to avoid you overthinking the future, and head towards your goals gradually and be in the moment. Enjoy the journey of it as well. Don't focus too much on the end goal. Try to enjoy each step along the way, and then it won't be as stressful. So this next card is from the 22 Archangels Oracle, and it's going to find the main archangel that's going to be overlighting and working with you this year. And you've got Raziel, and it says the inner workings. So Raziel's name means the secrets of God, and he governs hidden workings of the world and the universe. We really do believe in the unseen, the spiritual world. This is why your intuition is so important this year, because your spiritual gifts and psychic abilities are getting stronger, and they will guide you to the right information, the right books, and the right teachers as well. Raziel will help you with that. So the next card is from the Light Seers Tarot, and you've got the Two of Cups. So for some of you, there could be a more meaningful relationship on the horizon if you are looking for one. And this could also be a new friendship or a connection with a like-minded person of some kind. It's someone you've got a lot in common with. If you look at the image, there's this blending of energies. It's like a partnership that works so well. So it could be platonic. And you'll know it because it's a balanced relationship. So not some of the other relationships we've been talking about today that you need to be careful around. It's not one way. There's also the potential this year for some of you of a communication breakdown in an existing relationship that could be fixed and healed. So again, if we're using a little more tact and we're careful how we kind of handle someone who's difficult, you could actually repair a relationship this year. And a resolution is really possible if that is what you're looking for. And your next card is from the Akashic Oracle. And you've got forgiveness. So following on from the last card, there could be some sort of karmic relationship in your life. It could be a partner, a parent is likely. It could also be someone else from your past that's hurt you. This person, I feel, is a little bit toxic. So it's a heavy energy and needs to be cleared. So that's why this is coming up for you now, particularly this year. Forgiveness will actually break the karmic cycle. So it's not about condoning their actions. It's about accepting that they're flawed, and just as we all are, people make mistakes, and sometimes really bad ones. Some people just don't know better. They lack empathy, and we just have to accept that that's not your fault, but at the same time, we can't change them. So just once you forgive them and forgive yourself for whatever's happened or happening, it's more likely you're going to break free of the cycle of repeating patterns with this person and conflicts. We've got the Intuit Angel Oracle, and I'm using this as a timing card for you. So let's see what we've got. So we've got the angel Niphael, the angel of eternal youth, and the time here is December. So this is the month that you will experience a major shift and receive blessing, or something big will manifest in your life around that time. And you know it's a long way off, but at least we're not going through some crazy rapid change, right? So in a way, you've got a full 12 months to allow yourself to make the shifts you need to get to where you want to be. But it could also be something important, a project or something you're trying to do could be completed around that time. It's also a very auspicious time for you to launch something or to release something or do something you're planning to do. That is a very good, fortunate time for you. Let's look at the main messages of your reading, and we'll also look for any signs that I think you need to look out for this year. There's lots of positive growth and change in this reading. Big shifts in your personal development, your life, your career, and your relationships. It's all available to you, as long as you don't slip into old patterns of behavior or negative thinking. So the old you is no longer serving you. So you do have to change to experience change. So maybe you need to reevaluate some relationships, distance yourself from anyone or any situations which are toxic. You're going to have to do some forgiveness work as well. And what will guide you throughout the year and to help you make these changes and guide you through these transitions is your intuition. And your archangel is Raziel, so you can call on him for help. Your support stone is labradorite, and your manifesting crystal is also labradorite. And the auspicious time for you, or a very key moment of this year, will be December. So let's look at the signs I see. So the moon appears in several cards, very small up here, and behind this guy here we've got the moon. So I think the moon relates to psychic abilities and your intuition growing stronger, which will help you navigate the whole year. The other thing I see is water. So there's a lake here. The moon card is mostly underwater. We've got the sea over here. So quite a lot of water imagery here. So the element of water and the sea can relate to emotions, feelings, and the need to release and cleanse your past, which I think is really an important thing for you. And another thing that turned up multiple times is the phoenix. So this card shows a phoenix. Here we've got a phoenix again. And there is these birds here, which you never know could be phoenixes. So the phoenix is all about transformation and change in your life. If you want to learn more about any of these decks, I have included links below, and any affiliate links I have used will help support me in the channel, so thank you. Let me know in the comments which card you picked and which part of this reading resonated with you. If you are new, I do have a few pick a card readings on my channel, and I also do a monthly reading for everyone similar to this, which you can watch as well. And you can find all my crystal books on Amazon and in other places in the links below this video. So if you're looking for guides to psychic protection or manifesting or healing with crystal grids, then check those out. And remember to subscribe and select bell notifications so that you never miss a reading from me. Have a blessed year. So this is your reading if you picked card 2. And I just want to remind you that I don't do personal readings, and I will never DM you on social media with a psychic message offering readings. Be careful. This year I have a free gift for you if you're watching this reading. If you would like a printable PDF with journal prompts and places to take notes about the important parts of this reading to help you remember it throughout the year, then I have included a download link below this video for the 2025 Reading Companion. And just check the pinned comment or the description of the video to access that if you want. So the portal that you opened was New World, and the card says there is a whole lot of fresh opportunities awaiting for you if you just take a chance. You know, sometimes change can feel scary. It's an unfamiliar thing. It might mean changing our routine, our way of life. It could involve learning and adapting with new skills, but it's always worth it. So don't get scared of trying new things, even if they sometimes don't work. It's the experience that you need. There are big opportunities for you, and if you are ready to step through and outside of your comfort zone, and this is the time to try new things. It's also the year, I think, where launching something new or doing something you've been putting off for years would be really auspicious for you. This is one of the major arcana from the Dream of the Nile tarot, and this will help me see where your power lies this year and pick up a major theme for you throughout the year. So we've got the Emperor, and this relates to Aries energy. You're being asked to really step into your power this year, and you're also being reminded that you're perfectly capable of doing what you want to do. So don't let fear hold you back. Some of you may need to even lead other people, and this is also a card about needing structure in your life. So this will bring you the security that you need to try new things and experience the life changes that you want. You could be given more responsibilities this year. Usually when we want to level up or step up in things, there's more to do, so just bear that in mind, especially if you're thinking about something relating to career. But ultimately, step back into your power, and you're going to have to step up a little bit. So the next card is this one, which is from my personal crystal oracle, so I just hand drew it, but I'll give you the message and the guidance that you need without showing you the artwork, And the stone that you've got for your support stone throughout the year is sodalite. Your message from the sodalite crystal is to follow divine inspiration. So there's a gateway of new ideas opening up to you right now, and you must really pay attention to the ideas and the inspiration that you get this year. Write everything down, jot it down on a post-it note if you have nothing around you, and make sure you return to those even if you can't act on them straight away. And you're being given these ideas and inspiration, as these can sometimes be solutions to problems you've been going through or things you just have struggling for a long time in your life to figure out. You're going to get that idea that completely shifts how you view something. It can also be something that leads to opportunities, increased wealth. It could be a genius idea that will actually change your life in terms of money. And you might have a major breakthrough this year. And the affirmation of the year is, I am open to receiving all the answers that I need. And the benefits of sodalite are that it helps you combine intuition with logic. It helps activate ideas and download inspiration. As a substitute, you could also, if you don't want to work with sodalite, you could also work with clear quartz, blue apatite, and K2 stone. And this is from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, which is an astrological energy oracle. And it says friendship. And this is the moon in Cancer. You have support of other people even if you don't see it. You need to be aware there are people around you that are supporting you and will support you if you reach out to them. And it's also sometimes a message of nurturing existing relationships. So you might have some old friends from your childhood or from your past or when you were younger that you've lost touch with, and this year you're being asked to reconnect. And to know that there's at least one person out there who can really support you if you're going through worry, challenges, or you're really unsure what to do. You're not alone. You can trust your friends and they will help you. And also just talking to someone, if it's something you haven't done in a while or you've not been doing it with a particular person, it will really lighten your energy. And maybe not taking things too seriously. Thinking about when you were younger or things that happened in the past can really kind of raise your vibration. So this is from the Psychic Tarot Oracle, and you've got the Crown Chakra card. So this is not a traditional tarot deck, obviously. So makes perfect sense for me that you would receive this with the Divine Inspiration crystal. All this inspiration or spiritual ideas and genius ideas that you're going to have is coming through from the higher self, and it's coming in through the crown chakra. It's coming in through the top of your head, and it's even coming through your third eye, and you're getting this guidance in a way from source energy, from the divine, and you need to listen to that. And you're also being told that it's all very well to receive this guidance, but you have to put it into action. So this year I want you to really promise that you're going to take that guided action. So many times we don't act on something given to us, and that was our opportunity to change things. That was what we needed to do to manifest or see the change we wanted. So trust the inspiration and ideas you get and follow them. Okay, so the next card is here, and this is a little deck I have made to help me with manifesting. And the message from this card for you is eye for opportunities. So with manifesting things, you will receive opportunities, but they need to be recognized in order for them to be acted on. So sometimes the universe sends you something that you need to get to where you want to be, as I've talked about before. And this could even be an idea, but it could just be an opportunity that comes to you and you might talk yourself out of it if you're not careful. So you're being advised to be clever and resourceful. You might spot something that someone else hasn't thought of, or an opportunity to do something big or something in your career that other people just haven't thought of. So think about how something can benefit you and be quick to grab any opportunities that come for you. And the crystal that will support you is Hawk's Eye or Blue Tiger's Eye. And I don't think this is going to come up on camera. It's kind of bluish black colored. And this will help you increase your perception So it tunes you in to see what other people might not be noticing. And it's quite intuitive as well. But as a substitute, instead of blue tiger's eye, you could also work with iolite, blue apatite, or a blue sapphire. So the next card, it relates to money and career, and it's from the Healing Money Blocks Oracle. And you got Be Forgiving. Practicing self-compassion and forgiveness is important when facing money stress and overcoming hurdles. If money or career challenges have been affecting you, this could really help you. So first of all, don't blame yourself. There's a lot going on, but this last 5 years has been like a roller coaster for a lot of people. And also be careful of blaming others or resenting people, even people with lots of money. That actually is a really good way to block your finances, by the way, to remember that you are doing the best that you can. So that's that self-compassion and forgiveness. Forgive yourself because you haven't done anything wrong. And you're doing the best that you can with what you've got. So go easy on yourself this year in regards to money and career. And I really appreciate you being here. And if you found this video to be insightful and helpful so far, could you please give it a thumbs up or subscribe if you're not already, because that will really help this video reach other people so they can benefit too. Thank you. So the next card relating to your finances, career and money is from the Indigo Goddess Oracle. And you've got Emergence, and it says, coming into the light, soul work, awaken, spotlight, many interests, and live gently. So in regards to you, I think this relates to the fact that you've got these ideas and a unique perspective on things which could really help with your financial situation. Things are improving. And for those of you that use social media as part of business or career, this is going to really help you. So you might want to become a little more visible or be more proactive in social media or networking and connecting with others. You might have to speak to customers, clients more, and this could lead to important connections. It will give you recognition and help you find new customers, clients, and maybe generate more sales for you in terms of career. This next card is from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, and you've got Find Balance. And in relationships with family partners or friends, you're going to have to find a good work-life balance. So make sure that work distractions aren't robbing you of important time with other people. Don't neglect friendships or they will fade, and just send a text to someone or send someone an email, even if it's been a long time. I know it gets awkward when it's been too long, but you're definitely being asked to reconnect and make a little bit more of an effort with them. Throughout the year, plan something, try to have a get together. This next card is from the Victorian Visions Oracle, and we've got Reconsider. I find that you're going to have to reconsider something this year, and it could possibly be something that you had planned for a while, but it's not the right time, or perhaps it's just not a good fit for you. So make sure that your choices are your own and not just something that you think you should do. So what's right for you might not be fully understood by others. So reconsidering will actually be a blessing for you, as you might find a better option. I know for me, I've had something come up that I think relates to this card, because this is the pile that I picked. There was a illustrator that I wanted to work with on my Crystal Oracle, and I've gone to go find her. She's no longer doing freelance work, and I can't actually use her, so I'm going to have to reconsider that whole thing. That's completely unexpected, and that is something I wanted to do this year, so now I've got to find someone else. So the next card for you is from the Heaven's Faith Tarot, and the message says, it's the High Priestess, and it says, the lesson in the High Priestess is that you are your own best guide, and your intuition will always point you in the right direction. Learn to recognize the hidden signs and meanings all around you, and you will find the guidance is always at hand. So don't ignore any hunches you're getting, gut feelings about people, things, situation. I don't think it's off. You need to give yourself more credit for this. And if you're unsure what to do next, then let your intuition guide you to the next step. The universe will talk to you also through signs, symbols, angel numbers, and animals. They can also guide you as well, and it's going to take that intuitive more feminine side of you to spot and pay attention to those things. So just become a bit more aware of those things and definitely trust your intuition. And this next card is from the 22 Archangels Oracle, and it's going to find the Archangel that is going to be overlighting you and guiding you throughout the year. And you have the Archangel Faith. So Archangel Faith's message to you is that you need to hold a positive expectation and trust that things you want to happen will manifest. And you might be wondering when something will happen, or it seems like it hasn't happened yet, and you're starting to wonder if you've been forgotten. And this angel reminds you that you have the ability to move mountains. So don't allow doubt to eat away at you, your hopes, your dreams, your goals. What's yours is yours. So stay in a high vibration, and you should get there when the time is right. And this next card is from the Lightseer's Tarot, and you've got the 10 of Wands, and you have a lot going on already, or throughout the year there's a lot going on for you, and it can feel a little like too much. It could be giving you a bit of stress. So what you're being guided to do now is to look for the highest priority. So that's how you can manage all these different things you've got going on, all the different things you want to do. You're going to have to start prioritizing, and certain things will have to be put on the back burner. So decide what needs to be dealt with straight away or now, and then work on those things. That's going to be much more manageable, and it will help you release these kind of energetic burdens, these mental burdens that we carry. Have a think about if there's anything you're doing that someone else could do, like outsourcing things, or someone that you could, even if you can afford to hire help with something, would that help you get other stuff done that you keep putting off? It's definitely something to consider in 2025. The next card for you is from the Akashic Oracle, and we've got Deception and Betrayal. So you've probably experienced dishonest people in the past, and you could have even been betrayed in a way that's really affected you. And this could even go back to past lives for some of you. This could be someone that's done this before, and this has left you with this kind of lack of trust. I think in other people, you think you can't. It takes a long time for you to trust someone, and this can sometimes be reflected back to you. So when you don't trust, you often attract people that just reflect that back, and you're like, see, can't trust people, can't trust this person, certain gender. You might be feeling that way, and then it just keeps coming back to you. So not everyone is out to trick you, deceive you, or hurt you. So something I think you need to release to move forward. Try and forgive and let go of past experiences that will help you move out of those cycles, which are karmic cycles. The next card for you is from the Intuit Angel Oracle, and I'm using this card to find a important, auspicious, or key moment throughout your year that you need to be aware of. And you've got Jehudiel, and the time is spring. So spring is the season that you will experience a major shift. You could receive a big blessing, or you could manifest something that you've been waiting for a long time. Alternatively, something could be completed that you've been working on for a long time around that time. It's also an amazing time for you to launch or bring something out into the world, or to start. Let's look at the main messages of the reading again, and we'll look for any signs that I think you need to look out for, or symbols that you need to look out for throughout the year. So there is a lot of opportunities available to you this year if you step out your comfort zone. So you're receiving a lot of ideas and inspiration. This is divine inspiration that you really do need to pay attention to, and it will need following through to actually make a difference. So use structure and prioritize things to help you get through the year. If you've got a lot of things planned that you want to do, you're going to have some type of structure. So this will relieve a lot of stress as well. So work on maintaining your relationships if you're busy, and those relationships will give back and they'll support you throughout the year. You're very much ready for new things, but you're going to have to also let go of the past. And you need to have faith in those long-term goals or manifestations, and you need to have faith in your own abilities. So your archangel for the year that you can call on is Archangel Faith. Your support stone for the year is Sodalite, and the manifestation crystal is Blue Tiger's Eye. And your key time of year would be spring. That's an important time of year. So symbols I see for you are roses, which appear here. There's a rose here. Roses represent the heart chakra, which has come up here. And I think it relates to self-love and self-forgiveness. So the other thing I see is towers. There's some towers here. There's a tower over here as well. So towers relate to reaching new heights and getting a higher perspective. And the other symbol I see is the butterflies, which appear here. Butterflies are symbols of change. They're also about personal transformation and inner transformation that needs to occur. If you want to learn more about any of the decks I have used, there is links below. So some of those might be affiliate links that will help support me and the channel, so thank you. So let me know in the comments which card you picked, and if any parts of this reading resonated with you. And if you are new, I do have a few other pick a card readings on my channel, and I also do a monthly card reading, which you might want to check out. And you can find all my crystal books on Amazon and in other places in the links below the video. So if you're looking for guides to psychic protection, manifesting, or healing with crystal grids, then check those out. And remember to subscribe and select bell notifications so that you never miss a reading from me. Have a great month. This is your card and reading if you picked card 3. And I just want to remind you that I do not do personal readings, and I will never DM you or comment on social media with a message offering you psychic readings. So this year I have a free gift for you to go with this reading. It's a printable PDF with journal prompts and the ability to take notes of important parts of this reading to help you remember the reading throughout the year. So you can download the 2025 Reading Companion now from the link below this video, and there's no need to sign up for anything. The card you picked was Whole Heart, and it says, devote yourself to your endeavors without concern. Committing helps you grow. So this is all about putting your whole heart into something, and especially in regards to goals, manifesting and committing yourself to your goals, and maybe passion projects throughout this year. And to complete them and to make them amazing, this is what's going to give them that extra power. And alternatively, this could also relate to committing in a relationship. So if you are in a romantic relationship, this could be the year in which you need to really commit to each other more. So this next card is from the Dream of the Nile Tarot, and this is from the Major Arcana, and it's going to give us the major theme and where your power lies this year. And you have got the Hierophant. And I love this card. So this relates to Taurus in astrology. So we've got the pyramids of Giza in the background and Orion's belt. So pouring some type of higher knowledge into himself through his crown chakra there. I really feel astrology is important here. It could be very helpful to you. Something you're probably already aware of, or that you're looking into, or that you like to use. Definitely lean into astrology this year, especially in regards to life cycles, planning, and the timing of things, finding the right time to do something. In regards to any kind of metaphysical or spiritual knowledge, you're being told to study with someone who at least has some kind of experience. That could be an astrologer. Make sure you're listening to the right people. The Hierophant can also just mean trusting your higher self to guide you. And you're definitely a seeker of knowledge and a seeker of truth. And this will help you recognize truth and what's right in other people's information. So this next card is from my crystal oracle that I have made myself. So I'm not going to show you my drawing on there, but I will give you the guidance and the crystal that you'll need for your support stone this year. And yours is selenite or satin spar. And your message from this card and crystal is protect your inner peace. So don't let the outside world or anyone disturb your inner peace. You're not helping anyone when you're getting sucked into other people's stuff or taking on other people's stuff. So don't dwell on things too much that you know that you can't really fix. So no amount of thinking about it will fix that, including others' opinions of you. So sometimes we can dwell too much on caring what people think, especially if we know they completely misunderstand us or twist our words. So prioritize alone time, relaxation. You might need to think about taking a break this year from work. You might want to think about going on holiday or vacation. Again, just protect your inner peace, right? So we don't want our energy to be disturbed by others. So your affirmation for the year is, I honor and protect my inner peace. And the crystal, selenite or satin spar, is good for you because it will help you reach a state of tranquility. It is a super cleansing stone, so it will clear away energies that do not serve you. And it's a great stone for detaching from negativity or anything that's dragging your energy down. So as a substitute, you can also work with blue kyanite, candle quartz, or blue lace agate. And our next card comes from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, which is an astrological oracle. And we've got Quarrel. And this is Mars in Cancer. So I think this relates to the last card in that you might have someone around you who is quite argumentative, someone who maybe just gets on your nerves or is annoying. It could be someone who misunderstands you all the time, someone who disagrees with things that maybe you believe or feel. So try to avoid being triggered by them. You might need to limit your time with them if you possibly can, or just avoid taking the bait. You know, these people love to fight, so it's worth not reacting. So this is from the Psychic Oracle Tarot, and it's one of the chakra cards, and it's the heart chakra. So another reference to the heart. So you're either a very emotional person or you might be someone who's really sensitive, and you could also be an empath, and you feel things very deeply, and you need to try to protect your heart this year. And because you're sensitive, I think these types of people that are troublesome or, you know, taking on the weight of the world, is you're carrying it in you, and that's not good for you. So you might want to do some self-healing work, particularly on the heart chakra. If you're struggling with pain from the past, relationships that haven't worked out, or people have hurt you in the past, that is often stored in our heart chakras. So that's some self-healing work that I think you need to work on, because once you do that, you'll unlock and you'll unblock, and then things will come to you easier. Okay, so this next card is a little oracle I made for myself, which is a manifestation oracle, and it's going to also give us a crystal that will support your manifestation work. So the card says intuition guides, and what it's telling us is, with your manifesting, don't forget that you may receive guidance on what to do next, or who to speak to, or where to go, based on your intuition. And that is also how you feel about things as well in your heart. So sometimes what we see in our life is actually an illusion. One of the skills of a really good manifester is to not be so reactive to when you're not seeing any results. So if you get sucked into that, you'll get more of the same. So your intuition can hopefully see beneath things and know that it's coming. Know that the thing that you want is happening. Also, our intuition can sometimes give us psychic insights, which are like the ideas and the inspiration that we need to know what to do, right? So pay attention to dreams, intuition, and your feelings. And the crystal to support you is Moonstone. So Moonstone is very helpful for you because it enhances your intuition and psychic abilities. And as an alternative, you could also work with Amethyst or Lapis Lazuli. And your next card is from the Healing Money blocks, which will help us with releasing blocks around prosperity and career. And you've got Little Bites, and it says, take consistent action towards improving your financial situation, no matter how small. So it's not about big radical moves or an overnight change. Do what you can. So I would consider reviewing your finances, your career goals, and brainstorming any action steps that you could take towards your goal to get you from that point where you are to where you want to be, and break it down. And these will help you build up over time, or you might be taking these consistent actions and eventually you'll get to where you want to be, right? It's a momentum. And this is much more realistic for you. And I really appreciate you being here. And if you found this video to be insightful and helpful so far, could could you please give it a thumbs up or subscribe if you're not already, because that will really help this video reach other people so they can benefit too. Thank you. And this is from the Indigo Goddess Oracle, and that also will give us more career and money advice. So we've got under the surface, more to find, not obvious, deep dive, true value, and worthy. So in regards to your career goals, try to dig deeper. How can you do things better than what other people are? Do you need to research something more? Do you need to study something or learn more about something? I think putting that extra effort into something, a project, something you're trying to do, will help you get the recognition that you deserve. And this next card is from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, and it relates to our relationships. And you've got control. And in all your relationships, remember that you can't control how others behave or even how they see you. If you look, she's got kind of a bird's beak helmet and eagle wings, which I think is to do with perception. So have compassion for where someone is now and avoid the temptation to correct them or scold someone, because a gentle approach will definitely help you. So try to get a higher perspective on these difficult, more challenging relationships and try to rise above any negativity. So this next card is from the Victorian Visions, and we've got Witchcraft. This could mean different things for different people. So if you ask someone that does spell work, just make sure that you are doing things for the right reason and not trying to control anyone or manipulate people or a situation. I don't think that's a good thing or a good road to go down. And otherwise it could mean that you need to use magic and ritual in your manifestation work if that is something that's part of your practice and resonates with you and your beliefs. So for some of you, this could even mean that someone around you is trying to manipulate, because this is based on Victorian fortune telling. And of course, back in the day, the words psychic attack or evil eye, maybe sending negativity to people, wasn't that well known in Northern Europe. So I would consider looking at psychic protection and making sure if you've got someone around you that's not particularly nice, the chances are they're sending you negativity and you are being encouraged to disconnect from that. But you would need to look at psychic protection, and that could be crystals, but it can be using shielding techniques, visualizations, calling on angels, whatever you believe in to protect you, because you don't want to take on other people's projections. And this next card is from the Heaven's Faith Tarot, and you've got the Eight of Cups, and it says, let go of what does not serve you and move forward to the next chapter of your story. And this might be Lady Nada in Atlantis in this image. It's important not to get bogged down with stuff from last year or regrets and disappointments of things that didn't work out or things from way back in your past. What's done is done, and it's better to face forward and channel your energy and focus into finding what you want to do and getting to where you want to be in life. This next card is from the 22 Archangels Oracle, and this will help us find the guiding angel of the year that is working with you. And you've got Metatron. It says heaven to earth, and Metatron has access to the Akashic records, and that includes your life purpose and your missions here on earth at this time. And he works with those who are here to make a difference, and we are in pretty turbulent times, and you're being encouraged not to give up. Don't lose faith, don't lose hope. Your life isn't some random event, right? You have a purpose, and any challenges you're faced are worth pushing through, and some of them will even propel you, give you the skills and the knowledge that you need towards your mission. And this next card is from the Light Seers Tarot, and you've got the Six of Pentacles. And when you give from a genuine place, you will get back. There's this kind of give and take exchange, particularly with regards to work, career, and money. So think about ways in which you can invest in your time or knowledge to help others as well. So if you have a business, what could you give for free or do as a little bit extra to help someone else? How can you contribute to the collective? Some of you could look at things like free gifts, offering discounts, things like that. Get creative. And creating free content online is another way that people will try and contribute to others, sharing information that is helpful. And that will kind of increase that flow, and you've got the infinity, and the energy will come back to you. And this next card is from the Akashic Oracle, and you've got compassion and empathy. And the guidebook says that the ability to see and feel from another person's perspective dissolves the emotional wounds in the heart chakra, right? So we've got the heart over here. There's a lot of stuff here to do with people around you and situations and people from your past that have hurt you. So this makes perfect sense to me. If you kind of don't do anything about this, it just gets heavier and heavier because you're carrying more and more of this energy with you. You don't want this to kind of weigh you down and lower your vibration too much. And that includes things like grief, heartache from the past. So definitely some healing will be needed. And if you can kind of try and understand the flaws and consider why people did something that they shouldn't have done, it can also make you understand that, they're just not capable of thinking or feeling like you do. And that can help you get to that point when you're ready to forgive someone. And this next card is from the Intuit Angel Oracle. And I'm going to use this oracle to tap into an important time of the year which has the most supportive energy for you, or when something important will happen. And you've got the angel Rick and it's the ruler of the divine chariot, and the time is the full moon. So it's a little different from the other cards we've pulled so far. And Rick and this is the time when you will experience, so a full moon is going to be a time when you're going to experience a shift, receive a blessing, manifest something that you've been waiting for a long time. It's also a time in which you could complete something or launch something. And it's a very auspicious time for you to use. So if you really pay attention, you've got 12 full moons in 2025. You need to have a look where they are. And you could really use that energy to support you in goals, manifesting and launching things, as well as possibility of something big happening around a full moon for you. So let's look at the main messages of this reading, and we'll see if there are any signs or symbols that you need to look out for. So you need to put your heart into your goals and commit to them fully this year, and work with astrology to get your timing right. So that also involves the moon, and protect your inner peace. So limit time with people who are committed to misunderstanding you, and use your intuition to navigate the year and to help you. Your intuition will lead you towards your manifestations. And go the extra mile and go really deep with any work you're doing, particularly if it's work you're doing for yourself. And leave the past behind you and focus on your higher path and life purpose. Go towards your calling. And your archangel this year that you can call on is Archangel Metatron. And your support stone for the year is selenite or satin spar. And your manifestation crystal is moonstone. So the symbols that I see in your reading are horses, which we can see here, and we also have them here. So white horses or horses are a symbol for you, and I think that represents movement, travel, and reaching success. And the other symbol I see is the heart. We have it here, we have here, we've got heart down here. So a lot of references to the heart, which is about the need for heart healing, compassion for other people and for yourself, and also the need for forgiveness. And the other symbol I see for you is the moon, which appears in the whole heart portal. We've got two lunar or moonstones. So we've got the selenite satin spar, and we've got moonstone. I have actually had some references to white horses possibly representing the moon in the past, which would make sense why he is on white horse chariot. So the moon represents intuition, your psychic development, and the need to really lean into that, and your ability to feel energies and for them to guide you. And if you want to learn more about any of the decks I've used today, I have also included links below, and any affiliate links will help support me and the channel. Let me know in the comments which card you picked and which parts of the reading resonated most with you. And if you are new, I do have a few other pick a card readings on my channel, and I also do a monthly reading for everyone that you might want to check out. And you can also find all my crystal books on Amazon and in other places in the links below this video. If you're looking for guides to psychic protection, manifesting, or healing with crystal grids, then check those out. And remember to subscribe and select bell notifications so that you never miss a reading from me. Have a blessed year.